Hello everyone, thank you so much for being here. For today's painting, I think this is the first full-on gouache portrait that I painted. Because for the other ones that I've done, I usually started watercolor and then basically changed my mind and do gouache instead. And as you've seen earlier, I have a sort of base to work on already. And I'm so sorry, but I was not able to record like the very first strokes of my brush because I don't know with you, but those times where you just have to paint and it just can't wait no matter what. I really, really love that kind of feeling, although there's only me not being able to show it from the very early stage. That broken glass aside, lately I've been falling in love with the looks of thick or more opaque paints like the looks of oil. You can blame Jimmy for this, but gosh, I just want to mention her for a bit and fangirl a little because how much she inspires me in so many ways as an artist and as a person. I know, I feel like she's such a large part of my epiphany to record my journey as well, and I thought that she deserved the credits for that because you know what? In terms of that talk with inspiration versus copying, I feel so anxious about the thin line between that, but yeah, slowly and slowly, I want to develop my own style as well, and try to discover what I like and what moves me. It reminds me of this very shameful experience of mine when I delivered a speech for graduation, mentioning an excerpt from something I read and I wasn't able to credit it. So yeah, that bugs me so much whenever I think about it. For you though, who are your inspirations? Right now for me, aside from Jimena, I also find comfort with people like Ashley, Lian Chuang, Lovnika, Caps and Tots, and so many more if we're talking about the lifestyle sphere. Moving on, I need to go back to the art talk because I'm veering away from the topic so much. So for this portrait, I thought of practicing achieving those expressive brushstrokes that I love, especially focusing on that intent gaze of her eyes and the reddish hue surrounding it. The reference that I used for this one, it really caught my eye. I think originally it had a towel, but subjectively, I want to interpret it as a sort of veil, and then have this juxtaposition of her wearing that with this piece of clothing. And then I feel like those elements help in letting wonder surround the painting.
this one, I just want to share a little bit of my insight as to why I'm sort of trying to mess with this sort of already finished painting. I feel like a lot of you may relate to this sort of instance as where you have all of these emotions all bottled up and you rely on painting or on art to, I don't know, just express yourself. And it's very much true for me, especially on this one, because I actually feel quite angry at that time. I was just also frustrated and overwhelmed, and after finishing this painting I felt quite a lot calmer, a lot better than before. That's why I consider this painting as a sort of time capsule or representation of how I felt at that time. I feel quite proud of this already in a way, because this is one of those very few instances where I managed to do a painting without doing a sketch first. It's still not perfect in any way. That's why I decided on doing a little bit of adjustments, specifically like the proportions of her back and a bit of her face. And I also want to emphasize this very interesting dark and light values on her face. So that's basically it. Wish me luck. I won't regret picking up the brushes and messing up with this very much already finished portrait.